Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. This is the DLC 2 trailer for Call of Duty World War 2. We were all expecting it last week and it didn't release, and now we're only 1 week away from the release of the actual map pack and we finally have a trailer, which is good news. So I'm going to be reacting to it all today. The first time through I'll just basically sit here and see what's in it, and then if there's stuff to break down, we'll go through it again afterwards and dive through the nitty-gritty details, okay? So without further ado, DLC 2, let's get it! The War Machine. Okay. 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 Egypt, cool. Love a good old flamethrower. This map looks alright, to be honest. Here we go. Oh, no. War map. Okay, this is the war map. I want that zombies, man.
Watch out for enemy fighter planes and defend our bomber squadron.
Show the zombies, please.
Keep on there.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm not even mad. To be honest, I think that was fine. I was kind of expecting the fact that they delayed it to mean that the trailer might kind of suck, but pretty much that whole thing I felt was actually a pretty good trailer. I think it was much better than anything we got for The Darkest Shore, at least, so that's a good sign. Okay, so breaking this down in slow motion, the first thing we see is all these handprints on the inside of this door, people trying to get out or something like that. And then once they open, you see a bunch of Zeppelins in the sky. Now that looks cool, don't get me wrong, but if they end up using features that they've already used in Final Reich again in this map, I'm going to be a little disappointed. I really hope that they don't lean on that too heavily, or at least they innovate with them, because they've kind of used the gimmick of having to look up and shoot stuff and then look down and shoot zombies. Like, if they just redo that, then that might get a little old. A lot of the zombies here also look pretty similar to the stuff that we've already seen. You've got a character there running with what looks like, I'm pretty sure, is a spiked mace, or basically a baseball bat with nails in it, which is really cool to see. That's definitely going to be fun to use and fun to figure out. And then you've got this kind of blunderbuss-style cannon-type thing that, I mean, again, I'm not even mad about. This thing looks pretty cool. You kind of spew sparks at the zombies, and then I mean, you cut your head off, obviously, that's another thing that you can do with them, but they kind of burst into these weird electrical flames or something, or I guess that isn't the blunderbuss thing doing that, that's this kind of charge in its back, it seems, and that's what's turning the zombie into this kind of magma demon thing. And then you've got this big boy who drops down with a big arm and a small arm, and that big arm looks absolutely gross, for the record. That is grim. That thing has got like 3 or 4 heads as well, and some kind of spinning thing on its chest. So that's an interesting looking boss for sure, and that's the end of the trailer. So really, there's very little to go off here, other than the fact that people have been drawing comparisons to Grodd, because of the fact that it's set in a setting that is kind of in that same vein of a destroyed city. I mean, we're going to Berlin for this one, whereas Grodd was in Stalingrad, but there are elements of the themes that sort of carry across the two, so I understand why people are drawing that comparison, and I like the kind of flare-type magma zombie thing that they've got going on, but at the same time, this really isn't enough to know whether this is going to be a good map or not, and it's not really enough to know what the playstyle is going to be like or anything. Like, really, we have basically no information here still. So, I mean, we've only seen, like, one area of the map as well. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below, guys. I think this was overall a reasonably good trailer. It was fine, but leaves a lot of questions about what the map's actually going to be like, and when you're trying to hype up your DLC 2, and you're starting it with this, and there's only a week till launch, I would be curious to see whether this would really be enough for it to sell well or not. I mean, I think that they need to really knock it out of the park with this map in order to get people back on the World War II train, and so this trailer is not necessarily a step in that direction, but at least it doesn't look terrible. So, I've been MrRoflWaffles, they're my honest thoughts on things. If you disagree, then let me know down below, and I'll hopefully see you in more Zombies videos nice and soon. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.